This is a second and third stimulus check update. Joe Biden just released details regarding the new $1.9 trillion stimulus package. I'll give you the most important info regarding the third stimulus check, increased and extended unemployment boost, student loan forgiveness, rental assistance, plus an extended eviction moratorium date. There's also a lot of other programs in there that you could benefit from that I'll give you the details on. Then we'll talk about timeline, when this package can pass and you could expect to get a third stimulus check. Then I'll answer your questions you leave for me in the comments, including the second $600 stimulus check. I hope you're having a great day so far. If you could do me a quick favor and hit the like button down below, this way YouTube could share this video with more people. We have a lot of important info to cover. Before we get into third stimulus checks and the other important info, here is a short clip by Joe Biden talking about his new stimulus package, but most importantly, the stimulus checks. Here's that clip right now.
The vaccine rollout in the United States has been a dismal failure thus far. Tomorrow, I will lay out our vaccination plan to correct course and meet our goal of 100 million shots at the end of my first 100 days as president. Our rescue plan also includes immediate relief to Americans hardest hit and most in need. We will finish the job of getting a total of $2,000 in cash relief to people who need it the most. The $600 already appropriated is simply not enough. You just have to choose between paying rent and putting food on the table. Even for those who've kept their jobs, these checks are really important. You see, if you're an American worker making $40,000 a year with less than $400 in savings, maybe you've lost hours, or maybe you're doing fewer shifts, driving a truck or caring for the kids or the elderly. You're out there putting your life on the line to work during this pandemic, and worried every week that you'll get sick, lose your job, or worse. $2,000 is going to go a long way to ease that pain. We'll also provide more peace of mind for struggling families by extending unemployment insurance beyond the end of March for millions of workers. That means that 18 million Americans currently relying on unemployment benefits while they look for work can count on these checks continuing to be there. Plus, there will be a $400 per week supplement so people can make ends meet. This gets money quickly into the pockets of millions of Americans who will spend it immediately on food and rent and other basic needs. As the economists tell us, that helps the whole economy grow. We'll also tackle the growing hunger crisis in America.
Joe Biden brings up a lot of great points regarding helping struggling families. Let's get into the details of this $1.9 trillion package. So let's start with the most important part first, stimulus checks. So this plan is going to give out $1,400 stimulus checks, not $2,000. He's saying that it's going to be a total of $2,000, including the second $600 check. So just to be clear, it's going to be a $1,400 stimulus check included. And the great news here is that these new third stimulus checks will go out to adult dependents. So any adult 17 and older who is claimed as a dependent, whether 17, 70 years old, doesn't matter, you will get this $1,400 stimulus check. So I think that is great news. Also, with enhanced unemployment aid, it'll be increased from $300 per week to $400 per week. Also, he is going to extend 2 pandemic unemployment programs. This is going to be the pandemic emergency unemployment compensation, that's the PEUC, plus the PUA. So also there is rental assistance and eviction moratorium extension. So the rental assistance is going to provide an additional $25 billion. So currently with with the last package, there is $25 billion, which is going to be available January 20th. With this new package, it's going to have another $25 billion plus $5 billion to be set up for struggling renters. He also mentioned in his speech that he's going to help out mom and pop landlords who own these properties and are struggling because of the eviction moratorium. They're not able to pay their mortgage, so he's going to help out them as well. And he extended the eviction moratorium, federal eviction moratorium, from the end of January 31st until September 30th. So that gives a lot of help to a lot of people, especially on the brink of eviction in just a week or so. It's going to give he's going to extend 15% increase in food stamp benefits until through September. Then he's going to invest $3 billion to help women, infants, and children secure food, and also give $1 billion for nutritional assistance in U.S. territories. Then more money is going to go towards child care and tax credits. So this is going to be $25 billion emergency fund, $15 billion for an existing program to help with child care providers. So if you needed help with child care, this is going to help with a free child care program. Also, there's going to be an increased tax credit benefit for families. I spoke about this in yesterday's video. So this is going to give a child tax credit of up to $3,600 for children under 6 years old, and $3,000 for those between the age of 6 and 17 per year. So that's $3,600 and $3,000 per year. Plus, there's going to be subsidies for health insurance programs. There's going to be restoration for emergency paid leave. This is going to reinstate the paid sick and family leave benefits that expired at the end of December until September 30th. More money for small businesses. So it's going to be providing $15 billion to create a new grant program for small business owners, which is going to be separate from the current Paycheck Protection Program. Then it's going to invest $35 billion in some state, local, tribe, and nonprofit. Then it's going to give $350 billion state and local aid, increased support for vaccine and testing. So it's going to invest $20 billion in the vaccine program. He wants to have it speed up more and provide it to more people. He wants 100 million people to receive the vaccine. And then he's going to increase the minimum wage by $15 per hour. Now, regarding student loan forgiveness, I found this. Senior Biden officials who have been working on the stimulus plan for weeks also confirmed that President-elect still supports $10,000 in student debt forgiveness. We don't know the details on that yet. As more details come out, I'll let you know. But let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about this package? Is it enough? Is it not enough? Are you happy with the $1,400 stimulus check? Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. That was a brief overview of some of the most important details with this next stimulus package. I just wanted to touch upon some of the most important details. I'm going to come out with a longer, more detailed video later on regarding the stimulus package and the other benefits that it includes. Most importantly, what's going to happen with Republicans supporting this? So Senator Marco Rubio said that he's on board with the $2,000 stimulus check. Lindsey Graham, Josh Hawley, those are the Republicans who are for the $2,000 check. Now, having a $1.9 trillion stimulus package is another story. Joe Biden wants bipartisan support with this package in order for it to pass. He doesn't want to strong arm it through and have the Reconciliation Act and just have it pass. He wants Republicans to be on board, especially since he is starting out his new presidency. He wants to start off on the right foot and not have this big division we've been having in Congress for many years. Hopefully it works out. Now, in terms of timeline, we're looking, so this week, of course, January 7th to 19th, the Senate is on another vacation, recess, work period, whatever you want to call it. Basically, they're getting paid $174,000 per year to take all of these vacations for 2021. Anyways, they're going to come back on January 19th. Here's the calendar and the timeline that we're looking at. So the Senate's going to come back on January 19th. Joe Biden's going to be inaugurated on January 20th, which means this upcoming week or two is going to be dedicated to Joe Biden's cabinet with Congress. They may negotiate this stimulus package, but we're definitely not going to see any third stimulus check coming at the end of January. February is a possibility. It all depends on the Republican support. Now, we have a new president. Joe Biden doesn't have any more power than President Trump, who was trying to influence the stimulus package to pass. We have a new Congress in session. Hopefully this time around we could actually get something done. Joe Biden keeps promoting the idea of bipartisan support. He wants the Democrats and Republicans to work together with this package. So Joe Biden is entering office January 20th. If he wants to show how strong his presidency is, he needs this package to pass within the first week or two. If not, he'll just be looked at as any other president and having gridlock in Congress and nothing getting done. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think something will will be different with this presidency, or will it be the same story, just different characters, and nothing will get done in Congress? Let me know your thoughts. I think what Joe Biden should do is just have the stimulus check, the $1,400 stimulus check, just have it as a standalone bill, have that pass, since there was Republican support before, have that pass, give people something just to help them out now. Also, I think it'll show a big strength in his presidency if he could have that victory first and then negotiate the details of the stimulus package. That's just my opinion. Moving on to the comments you leave for me, I want to answer these questions. Tony Roberts asks, hey David, do you know when they will send out the remaining third $1,400 stimulus check? At this time, we don't know. It was just introduced, and now it's up to Congress to pass the package, make it into law, and then we get our stimulus checks. If once it's passed, it'll probably get it within a week or two of it being passed, kind of like with the second stimulus check, maybe even a bit faster, but we don't know when this third $1,400 stimulus check will be out yet. Betty Horton asks, are adult dependents in someone else's taxes and college under 24 going to get a check this time? Yes, they will. So with this third stimulus check, adult dependents are included, so you will be eligible for that $1,400 stimulus check, even if you didn't get that first or second stimulus check. I think that is huge, and I'm glad they fixed that error. Then Marion Jeffries asks, how long do I have to wait to file my taxes in order to get that credit rebate? I'm on SSDI and I haven't received the $600, and if we get $1,400, how and when will I do my taxes? Confused. All right, so if you are on SSI, SSDI, and you didn't receive your $600 stimulus check, or not the full amount of your first stimulus check, you have to do what's called the recovery rebate credit. So this part is a little confusing. I feel like there's not much clarity to it. Even if you've never filed taxes in your entire life, you will have to file taxes just to get this recovery rebate credit, so that you could get the rest of your stimulus money. The way you could do this is any tax preparer program. Could be TurboTax. Actually, I pulled it up. TurboTax, if you want, completely free online. If you just type in TurboTax recovery rebate credit in Google, then you could start this process completely free online. Or if there's maybe a local accountant, you could ask them about it. But if you want to do it yourself, completely free, you don't have to, even if you didn't make any money, nothing like that, this is how you do the recovery rebate credit. And that is all the stimulus news I have for you today. To cheer you up a bit, here is my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi, this is Bella's tip of the day. I want to tell you the one thing that you should do. Like, before I was reading this book, I believed in myself. And I can believe in you too. So just focus on believing yourself and focus on making other people's personalities believe in them too. Bye.
Now, when it comes to money and we want to pay for something or buy something and we can't afford it, if you say, I can't afford it, it automatically shuts off your mind. But instead, if you ask yourself, how can I afford it? It activates your mind and you start to see solutions. So I recommend clicking this video over here. It's on my Wise Sense channel. It talks about that type of mindset to have where you're able to see solutions instead of problems. This video is the 7 money habits that will keep you poor, and then ways of how to correct those money habits. So click that video now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.